Nandito tayo sa Palm Grill, the first Mindanaoan cuisine restaurant here in the Philippines that has been awarded by the prestigious Michelin Awards.
Food should always evoke memory. I get most customers who dine here, talagang they tell me na every time they eat the food, when they come back to try it again, it remains the same. And more importantly, it brings them on a journey. Kahit daw hindi pa sila nakapag-Mindanao, parang nakapag-Mindanao na sila.
Alam mo, pag nadidiscover natin yung ganitong mga dishes, yung masasabi mo, alam mo, nakaka-proud maging Pilipino. Hindi mo naman masasabi na this weekend, pupunta ako ng Mindanao para kumain, di ba? Realistic, hindi mo magagawa agad-agad yun.
Yes, totoo.
So by going to restaurants like Palm Grill, you learn by tasting
Yes.
itong mga specialties
Yes.
na to. And yun yung gusto natin ipatikim sa mundo at most especially sa mga kababayan natin na hindi pa na-experience ang ganda and ang hospitality ng Mindanao. Nandito tayo sa Palm Grill, the first Mindanaoan cuisine restaurant here in the Philippines that has been awarded by the prestigious Michelin Awards. Halika, pumasok tayo.
Hi, Chef RV. Good
Wow!
morning.
Hello, Chef!
Welcome.
Good morning!
Welcome
Good
to
morning!
Palm Grill.
Napaka-special.
Thank you.
Napaka-special kasi with us ngayon, the one and only, the chef owner of Palm Grill, si Chef Miggy. Chef,
Yes, hi.
thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much, Chef RV. Ito din ay the one and only Chef RV.
Naku naman.
No, during the pandemic times, ang aking go-to video na pinapanood sa YouTube was yours.
Wow.
2021, 2022, those were still, meron pa rin happening, di ba?
Wow,
Pandemic pa din,
thank you, Chef. Ang ganda nitong restaurant mo.
Maraming
And
salamat, Chef. Yeah.
ayan, kaya ako natigil kasi pinapakinggan ko yung background, yung music, para ka talagang nasa Mindanao.
Yes.
O, kasi nakapunta na ako ng Mindanao,
Oo
Chef,
naman,
ha? O mamaya natin pag-usapan yan.
Alam ko naman, well-traveled ka.
Pero ngayon, anong tawag dito sa gantong mga tela?
So, ito Chef, ito ay mga yakan na table runners.
Yakan.
Yeah, from Basilan.
Iba siya sa batik.
Iba siya sa batik.
Okay.
Yes. So, yung mga yakan, they are people from Basilan. Kasi
Yakan.
the areas where I cover is Zamboanga, Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi.
Okay.
Kasi kaya Southern Mindanaoan restaurant siya.
Yes.
So, pagpasok mo, you heard the music. So, I made sure na kahit medyo luma na yung restaurant natin in terms of the building, I made sure na it becomes like a full sensory experience for the customers. So kaya from the music to the textiles, halo-halo siya, chef. Sa ibang table, meron din tayong tinatawag na piece siabit.
Pisyabit.
Yeah, piece siabit naman is yung textile ng mga tausug from Sulu.
Pisyabit, ang ganda. Parang pag-a-attend ka ng, pwede din yan sa mga dresses.
Yes, sa mga attire, gano'n.
Pisyabit.
So,
Wow.
that is my way of also celebrating the culture, helping the locals, especially the weavers. Kasi
Okay.
alam naman natin, not only in those areas, pati other parts of the country, yung mga weavers natin are getting older.
Yes.
And the younger generation are not as willing to learn. So medyo parang we are fearful of it to die down. Parang it's a dying industry. So that's why in order to keep it alive, we purchase
Yes,
their work. So,
i-display natin para
Yes.
pag ang mga customers na a-attend ng parties, yun ang kanilang bilhin at ipagawa. And yung mga mahilig maglagay ng mueble sa bahay, eto naman. O pero chef, hindi tela ang pinunta ko dito. Itour mo
syempre.
ako sa kitchen.
yun. Sige, pasok tayo
Oh
sa
wow,
kitchen.
and dito may coffee.
Yes. Dito we serve finest Sulu coffee from the Sulu archipelago. So yung aming beans ay nanggagaling ng Holo Sulu.
Holo Sulu.
Yeah, so we process that here at the restaurant, and then that's what we serve our customers.
Is this dark roast,
Yes,
chef?
dark roast. Kasi ano siya, it's also a single origin Robusta beans,
Oh,
no?
nakialam na ako.
Oo,
no?
wala.
Pwede ko bang...
Yes, oo, chef. Pwede
At home na at home. May kumuha na ako ng tasa. Kasi nakita ko, hinihintay ako nung tasa.
So, dark roast siya, chef. Yan. Medyo nag-uumpisa pa lang kami ng roasting.
Nag-uumpisa pa lang ng brewing.
brewing,
Kasi
yeah.
naman, hindi pa pala tapos ang... Uy, pero chef ha,
Mabango.
ang bango.
Yes.
Pasensya na po, nakialam po agad ako. Babalik ako, hindi pa tapos ang brewing.
Yes, ongoing.
Oo, gusto akong pokpokin. Ano nakikialam ka? Dito
Yeah.
muna tayo sa kitchen.
Kitchen.
Pero chef, there's a palm. Bakit nga ba palm grill?
Okay. That's a question that is always being asked kasi it doesn't sound anything Mindanao.
Yes.
So that's why naglagay kami nung tagline sa labas na authentic Southern Mindanaoan cuisine.
Yes po.
Palm grill kasi lahat ng specialties namin ay may coconut milk. And since coconut tree is a palm tree, so that's why palm grill siya. At inatouch namin yung word the grill because our specialty chicken dish, which is the pianggang manok, that's cooked with burnt coconut and coconut milk and spices. Ang word na pianggang in Tausug means to tapa or to grill.
Tapa.
To tapa. Yung tinatapa, parang ginigrill, gano'n. So, that's why we thought of that. That's why we created the word palm grill to name the restaurant.
Oh, nice. O kaya pala.
That's why may touches din ng mga palm
And may
plants.
palm dito, di ba? Hindi na naglagay ng buko kasi baka may mahulugan.
Malaglagan sa ulo, mahirap.
And ito yung kitchen.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a functional,
wow.
simple, old kitchen. So, I'll introduce you to my team. That's one of my head chefs, si Chef Romano.
Hello po, good morning.
Ang aking line cook and dispatcher, si Chef Majel.
Hello.
Another of my line cook nandun. Right now, he's here kasi he's the head of my other branch. Pero since we're renovating Gateway Mall,
Yes.
he's here to help us. Si Chef Argel din. Si Chef
Wow.
Arvy. So bang hindi nakakakilala?
Naku po. Hello po, good morning. Napakabango dito, chef.
Ito ang aming kitchen. So,
Oo, alam mo yung amoy ng gata.
yes, oo.
Ay, grabe.
Naamoy mo na
Oo,
siya.
and ang linis,
Ay.
ha? Ang linis. Chef, nakakakita ko ng parang mga high pressure na kalan. Saan ginagamit
Lahat
yan?
po is high pressure kasi this is also our commissary.
Oh, okay.
So, lahat ng production ng kailangan ng other branches dito namin.
Dito ginagawa.
So, that's why high pressure lahat ng kailangan namin na ganito kasi malalaking mga kalan mga walks and all that ang ginagamit. So, it needs space, it needs high pressure, ganyan. So, we also run this restaurant na din to produce the specialties for our mga guests namin. Yeah, so at the moment, sina chef is doing the production of the beef. So, pinakuluan siya. Tapos, this is for the beef, the tula itum, the black beef soup, items that came from the kitchen, gano'n. So, basically, everything na tinotono namin for the day, nandito na. Naka-ready na, chef. Yeah. So ito yung mga chicken basically that we will be using for the day. Naka-thaw na din siya.
Ito yon yung for the pianggang,
For the pianggang.
chicken.
Yes. So as you can see, we're preparing for what we're going to cook for you today. The sauces are here. Our turmeric sauce has been ready. Our belachan sauce, our sambal sauce.
Ito,
Chef.
alam mo,
Ay,
favorite na
tasting
favorite ko
spoons
ang
ako.
sambal. And tama ba, Chef, na ang sambal daw, depending on the region, iba-iba?
Yes, totoo yun. May mga versions. Siyempre, if you go to other Southeast Asian countries,
Yes.
iba din yung version nila ng sambal. Sa area ng Sambasulta region, iba din yung version nila ng sambal.
Ano ang pinagkaiba nung Zamba Sulta na sambal?
The sambal over there is heavy on the aromatics and the root crops.
Aha.
So yung mga lemongrass, turmeric, ginger, garlic, talagang it's heavy on that and less on the tomatoes.
Less on
Yeah.
tomatoes.
So, pero other sambals kasi it's more on the tomatoes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Pero the common denominator nila is maanghang.
Okay.
So kasi kailangan maanghang yung ating sambal. This is the sambal.
This is the sambal. Tsaka alam mo, nandun yung lasang Pinoy.
Yeah.
Para siyang may, alam mo, chef, yung sarsyado.
Oh, yes. Nandun pa rin, lumalabas pa rin yung pagiging Pinoy niya.
Yes,
so,
yes.
kahit na alam naman natin ang sambal ay nagsimula sa other Southeast Asian countries, di ba? So, parang some sort of influence siya to us. Kasi if you go to Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore,
Yes.
may mga versions din sila ng sambal. So, yung sa atin, because gawang Pilipino, it's familiar tastes. Kumbaga, parang sabi mo, parang siyang nandun yung pagka-Pilipino niya.
Yes.
So,
Pero ito, did you adjust this?
yes. We adjusted it in terms of the spice level.
Yes, yes.
So we adjusted it kasi normally ang sambal sobrang anghang.
So,
Yeah.
totoo po yun.
And sa pag-ooperate namin dito sa Palm Grill, na-realize namin ang mga tiga Luzon or Metro Manila in general are not really fond of spicy food.
Spicy, yes.
Yeah, so yung kanilang palate is, yung Metro Manila area is, hindi sila sanay sa maanghang talaga. And then ito naman,
Ano naman po iyon?
yung aming pianggang sauce.
Oh, eto yung may chicken. Yung
yan
sa
Yung sa
chicken.
chicken. Yan naman yung pianggang sauce. Chef RB.
Alam mo yung gusto ko dyan sa dalawa, chef, hindi matamis. Kasi ayaw ko ng yung nagiging overly sweet tapos namamask na niya yung natural flavors
Flavors na.
ng
Tama.
mga ingredients. This is so good.
Meron naman kaming something na a little bit on the sweeter side.
Yes.
Which is yung tinatawag namin na belachan.
Belachan.
So, or balachan. So, in Indonesia, uso tong balachan. Kasi it's fermented shrimp. So, dito, it's also a sauce that we use for a chicken dish as well. So, ito medyo
Oh, wow.
medyo on the sweeter side. Yeah. Spice lace, yeah.
Babawiin ko yung sinabi ko kaninang ayaw ko ng matamis. Kasi parang this one, pag pinagsama mo sila nun,
Pagkaiba.
oo, yung nagbabalance.
Yes.
So, kumbaga sa mother sauces, eto yung mga...
Yes. Mindanaoan sauces.
And alam nyo, yung hindi siya bago sa panglasa ng Pinoy eh.
Yes.
Kaya talagang kailangan i-experience nyo, ma-experience nyo soon. Chef, ano naman ang lulutuin natin gamit
Ayun.
ito?
So, dito, on the other side, we've already pre-prepared the specialties. We're serving you our pianggang manok.
Wow.
We're also serving you our beef korma.
Beef korma.
Yes. We're serving you, of course, the tula itum, the black beef soup, the tausugs. Yeah. And then we're serving you the kalia puso, which is the heart of the banana. And the deep-fried pampano that's going to be topped with the sambal sauce.
Wow, ang dami naman, chef.
Oo, syempre. Tapos later on, we're also doing the
Oo.
turmeric rice.
Oh, sige, turmeric
Yeah,
rice.
kasi that's why we have the turmeric sauce already ready. Yan.
Wow, wow, wow. Bubuk. Bubuk.
Yeah, bubuk. Bubuk, yeah, bubuk lang. It's a condiment of the Tausug people. It's made of dried coconut, dried ginger, garlic, onion, dried fish. Yeah. So it's a special spice. Yeah, that we add in our specialties and with the rice also.
Parang masarap, may mangga.
Yeah.
May nakita ko naglalako ng mangga doon. Eto na ang mga ingredients.
So, yung chicken natin is na-pre-cook na siya, Chef RV. After niyang pakuluan, the next process we're gonna do is we're gonna grill.
Grill.
I-grill natin siya, and then we're going to top it with the sauce that we cook it with.
Ginamitan ng pamapa. And then, iihawin pa. So, magkakaroon pa ng smokiness
smoky flavor,
yung
yes,
chicken.
yeah.
And these processes are cultural.
Cultural,
Talagang yan ang ginagawa sa
Yes.
Mindanao. Hindi mo naman masasabi na this weekend, pupunta ako ng Mindanao para kumain, di ba? Realistic, hindi mo magagawa agad-agad yun.
Yes, totoo.
So, by going to restaurants like Palm Grill, you learn by tasting
Yes.
itong mga specialties
Yes.
na to. Ayan, umiitim na siya.
Yes. So, kaya nga 'di ba parang sinasabi nila bakit itim, black
Oo.
and chicken. So it's not only because of the burnt coconut meat in the sauce, it's also because of the grilling part. We're going to do the tiula.
Tiula.
The soup. Yeah. So as you can see, Chef RV.
Ayan yung may maro. Kyula itum.
Tiula. Yeah.
Tiula
Parang-
itum.
Parang siyang tinola. Tuwa. Parang tiula.
Tiula.
Yeah, tiula itum because it's a black beef soup of the Tausug people. So ito naman, traditionally, that's actually very spicy. So we add chilies to it.
Oh, ako gusto ko spicy.
So spicy, yeah.
Pag tiula, anong ibig sabihin ng tiula?
Tiula is parang tinola.
Tinola.
Parang
Na
tuwa.
itim.
Na itim.
Okay.
Ng beef, yeah.
Ito first time kong matitikman tong tiula itum na to.
So ganun lang kasimple, Chef.
Wow.
Yeah. And then that's done. So this will be ready for plating na. Is going to do the beef kurma, which is made of curry, peanuts, and spices, turmeric.
Wow, may
May
peanuts.
peanuts, turmeric, and all that. Tapos yung beef, pinakuluan na namin together with
Ah.
other spices. Tapos naka-portion na siya, ready na siya. So, yung ginagawa ngayon ni Chef Argel is yung ating beef kurma.
Okay. So mukhang madali po yung mga pinapakita natin ngayon, ha? Pero imagine yung preparation niyan, yung mise en place para ma-produce mo yung mga base na ginagamit nila. Yun po ang medyo masalimuot.
Yes. And dito naman, on the side, nag-preheat na kami ng oil kasi i-deep fry natin yung ating pampano.
Ayan, nalalagyan naman ng sambal.
Yes. So, itong pampano natin is fresh yan every day.
Yes.
Dumarating from our supplier. So, normally about, we're talking about siguro mga 300 grams of the fish
Aha.
per order, 400 you can say. So, one order of the pampano is ganito. Tsaka favorite fish to ng mga tiga Luzon.
Ah, talaga?
Kasi sa amin, sa Mindanao, because mayaman ang archipelago
Oo.
ng mga seafood, no? I mean, fresh.
Anong
from out-
isda ang ginagamit nyo sa Mindanao?
Actually, yung tinatawag, favorite ko yung samaral.
Samaral.
Yes.
Oo.
Favorite ko rin yung talakitok.
Oh, masasarap na isda
Masarap na
yun.
isda.
Dito sa Luzon,
Tapos,
mahal yung mga yun.
Pag special occasions naman, ang ginagamit namin is yung grouper, yung
Yes,
lapu-lapu.
lapu-lapu.
Yes, na alam natin sobrang mahal.
Sobrang
Na
mahal.
pag pumunta ka ng Zamboanga, Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, mabibili mo siya ng 100 pesos.
Oo, nako dito walang ganon, chef. Times 6,
Yes.
times 10 ang presyo. So pampano ang ating alternative na hindi ka mahalan pero masarap pa din. Ayan, so next, ipe-plate na po yung mga yan and then doon na titikman natin sa labas.
Chef RV, syempre, we're going to start with beef soup na
Okay.
niluto natin kanina, which is yung tula itum. And nilagyan kita, okay lang ba ito sa'yo?
yes.
Alam mo, ang daming mga tao natatakot sa bone marrow. Hindi nila alam na ang bone marrow ay collagen.
Collagen yan. Kailangan natin yan.
Ang naisip nila is it's bad for the heart.
Diba?
Well, actually, anything naman in excess is bad talaga.
Yes.
So you just have to do it in moderation. So this is the tula itum.
First time kong matitikman ito. Oh my gosh.
How's the flavor? The beef and the...
Ay, grabe. Siguro parang nagbubulalo ka. Kasi kami in the Tagalog, pagkakain ng bulalo,
May...
pinapartneran mo ng inihaw na baboy o kaya ng inihaw na isda. Parang ito all-in-one
All
na.
in one. Sinasabi ko nga para siyang 2.0 bulalo.
Oo,
Because
ibang klase.
of the flavors, yeah.
Sa bulalo kasi, we would normally put sausawan.
Yes.
Dito kasi, remember, pinalagyan ko ng sili kasi gusto kong maanghang. All-in-one na po.
Yeah.
Ano ang next dapat niyan, chef?
Next is, syempre, we're gonna dive into the turmeric rice with the pianggang manok.
So this is the pianggang. How do I explain? Para siyang, pag sinabi ko ng may fireworks, ibig sabihin nun yung...
Sumasabog yun.
Oo. 'Di ba? Ang fireworks, sumasabog siya, pero siya yung magandang sumasabog.
So when you eat it, it's a burst of flavor in your mouth. Yeah.
Oo, ibang klase. Oh, this is so good. Parang dinala niya ako pabalik sa Zamboanga. Kasi kanina nag-uusap kami ni Chef Miggy off-cam na sa Zamboanga, doon ko first natikman itong chicken pianggang. And this one, ay chef, ibang klase. You should come here and experience it. Kasi the chicken is very moist.
Yeah.
And yung sinasabi kong yung sauce is dumidikit dun sa manok. Ito yun eh. Ibig sabihin, perfectly grilled, perfectly charred yung chicken mo.
So, ano sinasabi ko nga, food should always evoke memory. Diba? So, I get most customers who dine here, talagang they tell me na every time they eat the food, when they come back to try it again, it remains the same. And more importantly, it brings them on a journey. Parang it takes them on a journey na kahit daw hindi pa sila nakapag-Mindanao, parang nakapag-Mindanao na sila through the flavors, nalasahan na nila.
Ang sarap po nito. And gusto ko yung may sabaw ka maiisabaw sa kanin, tapos kumapit talaga yung lasa dun sa labas ng manok and hanggang loob.
So even the breasts, if you notice, hindi siya dry.
Paano mo nagawa yun?
Ay, hindi dry?
Yeah. Isa't kalahating oras pinakulo, but the breast is still very moist.
And tender. Yeah. Even with the grill. Yeah. We really take time. It's really a process. The cooking method is really respected. So pag sinabing 2 hours, 1 hour and a half, slow fire, we really do it as such.
Anong masasabi mo, chef, sa word na authentic? Ngayon, it's overly used.
Yeah, kasi,
Ako, palagi kong ginagamit yan.
Well, my friend, si Sir Ige Ramos,
Yeah.
I know you know him now. He has a very interesting book that he came up with. Parang, because nobody now knows what authentic is, right? So, that's why it's always a term na parang tumataas ang kilay ng mga tao.
Yeah.
So, sa akin naman, that's true. Kasi right now, we don't really know what's authentic anymore with a lot of things that have happened, di ba? Pero para sa akin, authenticity in the Tausug cuisine is staying true to how it is being done.
Yeah.
So parang talagang applying methods that are pre-colonial.
Yeah.
Kasi alam naman natin that they have not been colonized by Spain. So they were able to retain the practices of and cooking methods pre-colonial times. So it's really going in depth into those processes and applying it in the modern way of doing things that for me makes it still authentic. Kasi like what you've tried, di ba? You taste it, malalasahan mo eh. Alam mo yung pagkain na may added flavors.
True.
Alam mo yung pagkain na minadali. At alam mo yung pagkain na talagang niluto ng matagal.
Yes.
Na may proseso, na nire-respeto.
And eto yun.
And ito yun.
Ang napaka-arguable ng term na authentic eh. Kasi syempre yung manok nito, hindi naman ang galing na Mindanao.
Hindi naman siya native.
Di ba, Chef?
Yeah.
Oo. But the flavors, the experience,
The experience.
napaka-authentic.
Napaka-authentic.
And ikaw mismo, lumaki ka sa Mindanao.
Oo naman. I'm a Tausug.
Oo.
And a very proud Tausug chef.
Yes.
So ako ay pinanganak sa Sulu. Family ko lives there. And I grew up in Zamboanga. So all my life, nandun talaga ako. So talagang na-witness ko to growing up. Na-experience ko to growing up. And sabi ko, sayang kung hindi ko ito i-share.
Yes.
Diba? To the rest of the world and to the Filipinos here, specifically in Luzon, because not a lot of people get to travel to those areas.
Yes, totoo yun.
Diba?
And bakit nga ba? Di ba bakit?
Kasi natatakot.
Ano ba, Chef, yung mga... Kasi one of your advocacies is to change the narrative
Yes.
about Mindanao.
Yes.
Di ba? Ano ba yung mga usual na haka-haka?
Ang dami. Alam mo, in doing this business for 9 years, the most difficult part is not only getting people to hear us, to come and try us, but it's the stereotyping that hurts the most. Na parang, ay Mindanao, ayoko niyan. Kasi Muslim food yan. Or, ay Mindanao, hindi ko alam yan. I've not traveled there. Or, safe ba doon? Diba? So, all these questions make it more difficult to introduce the cuisines eh. So kasi you're being challenged by the system. So that's why I'm so super grateful na we managed to last this long by staying true to our identity and who we are and believing in our product and with that same passion of changing the narrative para pag lumabas yung mga customers sa restaurant, ang pag-uusapan nila is flavors. Hindi nila pag-uusapan is yung kaguluhan or gera, which is it's non-existent already. So, alam mo yun.
Yeah, ako, I've been there. Not once, but a few times. And masasabi ko naman talaga, siguro kanya-kanyang experience eh. Pero ako, as a tourist from Luzon na nagpunta ng Mindanao, wala naman po ako na-experience na unsafe.
Actually, it's actually sometimes even safer than some streets in Metro Manila. 'Di ba? Aminin mo, pag tayo pumunta sa some streets dito sa Metro Manila, where we fear for our lives sometimes kasi yung mga dukot-dukot, hihilain yung hikaw mo. In Mindanao, in some parts, you won't actually even feel that. In fact, sobrang welcoming nga ng mga tao from the province, di ba? Pag dumating ka, talagang opening their doors and their tables to you with arms wide open.
Alam mo kung saan lang ako yung experience ko na talagang galit na galit ako,
Saan
Chef,
yun?
sa Mindanao. Nung nalaman kong sarado na yung bilihan ng
Yanggang.
chicken piyanggang, kasi doon pala yun sa may highway.
Yeah.
And maaga daw
Nagsasara.
nagsasara.
Kasi sa probinsya, di ba, maaga magsara yung mga establishments. 7 o'clock, parang ghost town na minsan. 8 o'clock. Kasi yun yung province life. Eh.
Pero ikaw, Chef, nurse ka by profession.
Yes, that's correct.
Kailan nagsimula yung gusto mo ng pagkain? Gusto mong gawing business yung pagkain na nandun na yung passion mo?
8 years old pa lang ako, chef. Nagluluto na sa kitchen ng grandmother ko and then my mom. So parang doon talaga nag-start yung love and passion ko for cooking. So nag-nursing ako because it was in demand at saka it was an easier way for you to go abroad and have a better life. Pero my heart has always been into cooking. So that's why after how many years of practice and doing other things, I found I really wanted to go back to the reason why I feel like it's a calling for myself. So that's why I put up this restaurant here in 2017.
Yeah, so
with
9 years.
9 years, with that purpose and goal in mind, is to introduce the best of Southern Mindanaoan cuisine, to tell people that the Mindanao is a flavorful, vibrant country and culture, a region, island, and to introduce Filipino cuisine to people who has never had something like this. And it's something that we can be proud of, na hindi lang tayo limited to adobo, kare-kare, and all the other things that are famous. So we can also be proud with Mindanaoan cuisine as Filipinos, di ba? Sabi mo nga kanina, Chef RV, di ba, na bago siya sa'yo, pero yung lasa niya is very familiar.
Very familiar.
Very Filipino, di ba? At tayo dyan.
Eto,
Magja-jump
ano
tayo
ba
sa...
tong next na to?
Magja-jump tayo sa ating Kalia Puso o yung Heart of the Banana. Ito magugustuhan mo to kasi maanghang din ito.
Oo, nagluluto si Nanay Rose ng ginataang
puso ng saging.
Puso ng saging.
Yeah, ito naman is, yung tawag nila is kalya puso.
Kalya puso.
Yan, oo.
Tikman natin. Oh my God. Alam mo, pag nadidiscover natin yung ganitong mga dishes, yung masasabi mo, alam mo, nakaka-proud maging Pilipino. So, kung napanood nyo yung vlog namin, vlog ko with Chef Tatong, sabi ko doon, in his restaurant, it's like traveling all over the Philippines. Dito naman, it's like nagpunta ka ng Mindanao and you go deeper.
Yeah, you dive deeper into the culture.
Yes.
Yes.
Oo. Kasi doon mo makikita kung gaanong kagaling ang Pinoy na dito sinasama naman yung pinaka
Burnt
nyog.
meat, nyog.
'Di ba? Sa Southern Tagalog naman,
Pinipiga at kinukuha lang yung coconut milk.
Oo.
Ngayon, pag nanonood tayo ng mga culinary shows, uso yung mga smoking, burning,
Yes.
di ba? For added flavors. But if you think about it, if you dive deeper into the Filipino roots, no? Existing na siya even before the Spaniards.
Oh, 'di ba nakakahanga?
Nakakahanga, di ba? Na
Oo.
parang paano nila nagagawa ito, yung mga bagay na
And
ganyan.
paano nila na-discover yan?
Na-discover yun, yes.
Oo. And paano na-retain na hanggang ngayon,
Ginagawa
nandyan
pa
pa din and natitikman pa din natin.
Yeah.
Ay, ang galing mo, Chef. Ang galing mo. Pero ito, gusto kong tikman naman
Ito naman
tong
tayo, Chef, yung ating pampano kanina with our sambal.
sambal. Kasi I love sambal. This is so good also. Yung sambal mo kasi, katulad ng binanggit ko kanina, para sa akin, parang meron siyang sarsyado.
Na effect.
Yeah, pero nalalasahan ko yung spices, herbs and spices that they commonly use in Mindanao.
When you jump into the beef korma, it touches on a different layer naman of Mindanaoan cuisine. Dito papasok yung kanyang pagiging sweet, savory at the same time. Sa Sulu, yung pag-produce ng spices, nung pamapa, yun yung ritual, yung pagsusunog ng nyog, yung aroma nun, yung smoke nun and all that. Of course, syempre alam natin yung ating mga Muslim brothers and sisters, no? There is a term called halal.
Yes, ayan.
Yeah, so that halal process is basically making sure that the meat you will consume is done right. The process is done right. May dasal.
May dasal.
May prayer, basically, na before kinakatay yung mga baka.
Yung mga karne.
Baka, kambing, manok. So, that's the process of making it halal. Para it can be consumed by our Muslim brothers and sisters in that area. So, yung mga ritual na ganyan, nangyayari pa rin yan.
Hanggang
ngayon. So, growing up as a kid, getting to experience all those rituals and stuff is really a wonderful experience. Diba?
But this is halal na kayo?
Well, our meats are all halal. Our restaurant establishment is Muslim friendly.
Muslim friendly.
Meaning to say, we don't serve pork, we don't
Yeah.
use anything with pork in all our dishes.
Okay. O, di ba? Buti na tanong ko yun.
Yes.
Para yung mga kapatid nating Muslim,
alam nila.
ma-experience nila, di ba?
Yes, actually marami tayong regular customers that are our brothers and sisters that are Muslims, and they come to dine because they trust the process of how we do things dito sa Conquer. Yan naman ang ating beef korma.
Beef korma.
Yes.
Ang sarap nito. Tsaka ang galing kasi yung, alam mo yung gustong-gusto ko dito, Chef, yung may imagination talaga. Syempre, ikaw kasi yan eh. Yung cuts ng karne, hindi mo na kailangang, maliliit yung cuts. And because of that, mas nanuot yung lasa. Magtatampo, makikita nung iba, hindi ako kumakain ng rice, pero dito kumain ako ng rice. Ang sarap. Actually, lahat naman po masarap. Pero tama ka, Chef. Yung sweetness nito, and yung sweetness I can feel, I can taste, is coming from the coconut mostly.
Yes.
So very natural yung kanyang tamis.
Yeah.
Siya yung magbabalance
Sa
dun
lahat.
sa spiciness nung mga nauna mong kinain.
Yes.
And yun yung gusto natin ipatikim sa mundo at most especially sa mga kababayan natin na hindi pa na-experience ang ganda and ang hospitality ng Mindanao.
Tama yun siya.
Alam nyo po ba, if pwede kong i-share, no? 2 weeks before the Michelin awarding ceremony,
Yes.
doon tayo magkasama.
Nagkakilala. Yes.
Doon tayo nagkakilala.
Nagkakilala, yeah.
'Di ba? And kinikwento ni Chef, "Oy, Mindanaoan cuisine." Sabi ko, "Wow, pwede ko bang i-feature 'yan?" Kasi wala pa talaga tayong feature about the food of Mindanao. 'Di ba? And then yun na nga, nabigyan sila ng Michelin Bib
Bib Gourmand.
Gourmand Award. Hindi lang yung isang restaurant niya, ha, 2 restaurants.
Yes.
So talagang ibig sabihin, well, hindi ko na i-elaborate kasi tikman nyo and masasabi nyo talaga naman, kailangan star nga ang maibigay sa'yo next year eh. Chef, nung first tayo nag-meet noon, ang impression ko talaga, napaka-humble mo. And ngayon, nabigyan ka na ng Michelin recognition, you're still very, very humble. Anong feeling ng not one, but 2 of your restaurants na awardan ng Michelin Bib?
Ako, Chef RV, sobra akong grateful because yung struggles ng putting up a regional restaurant, especially something that is unfamiliar to many, was a really, really hard thing that I've done in my life.
Yeah.
Especially with the scrutiny and stereotyping that came along with it. So, nung nabigyan ako ng Michelin Bib Gourmand for both of the restaurants, it was a validation. Kasi for 8 years, sobrang hirap talaga.
Talaga ba?
Mahirap
Validation.
yung validation na yun kasi parang yung hardships namin in the 8 years na mapapasok yung mga tao na para masubukan at kumain, yun yung sobrang hirap. And on top of that, yung mga bagay na iniisip nila about us na negative. So, ang hirap talaga.
So, ganun kalalim yun.
Ganun kalalim.
Na ikaw mismo, as a Filipino, as a chef, tumatagos sa'yo yung
Tumatagos.
negativity,
Yung negativity.
notion, yung
Opo.
negative mga haka-haka.
Oo, totoo yun, Chef RD.
my God.
And naging sobrang struggle yun kasi parang there were moments na, alam mo, in the restaurant industry and the difficulties of keeping it afloat, there were moments na kina-question mo yung sarili mo na, tama ba yung ginagawa ko? Bakit hindi ako tinatao? Bakit ang hirap ng mga Pilipinong mahalin yung sariling atin? Yung mga gano'n na bakit na parang masarap naman yung pagkain ko, maganda naman yung restaurant ko, maayos naman yung serbisyo ko, pero bakit mas tinatao yung mga sanggipsalan,
Na ibang cuisine.
ibang cuisine.
Diba?
Diba?
Oo.
May mga moments na natatanong mo sa sarili mo bilang tao yun. So when the Michelin came and awarded us, that was the validation that we needed. For people to hear us. For people to come and try us. Because of that, pumupunta na sila nang hindi na sila natatakot. Na hindi nila magustuhan or hindi nila alam what to expect. Because there is a higher award-giving body such as the Michelin who came and said, look, this food is deserving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Natahimik ako, no? Speechless ako. Minsan kasi nakakalungkot na kailangan pa natin yung foreign
Foreign validation.
award-giving bodies para yung
Kapwa Pilipino mo.
yung karinderya ay hindi lang yan, ay karinderya lang yan.
Tama. Or yung Mindanaoan cuisine ay hindi lang, ay hindi ko alam yan. Baka hindi masarap yan. Na-experience ko first hand na customer na sasabihan ka na, next time na lang chef kasi baka masayang yung pera namin.
May ganun.
Oo, totoo yun. Pag naaalala ko yun, Chef
Oh
Arby,
my
na
God.
nagiging emotional ako kasi yung mga napagdaanan ko na mga ganong bagay na masarap ba dyan? Na parang, hindi namin alam, baka masayang yung pera natin.
Pero chef, 8 years na may ganyan kang constant experience. Ba't tinuloy-tuloy mo? Hindi ka nag-give up?
Because,
And dito ha, sa pwesto mo, for sure, ang upa dito ay hindi mura.
Oo, syempre, no, because I love what I do. I am very proud of who I am, where I come from. And for the longest time, I wanted to share a memory and an experience that's so beautiful. And I felt it was a journey that I had to go through. And I felt it was a responsibility to represent so that others may be seen and heard And I'm grateful because I'm the only Mindanaoan chef to have been awarded globally and the first Tausug chef to have been given that award. And to me, more than the award, it's representing the people and the Philippines as a whole, that we are not limited to what we know or to what is commonly ordered and tried in restaurants, that we can go deeper and dive into even other parts and regions of the country. To me, this is a way to tell people that we are beyond what we know.
We are. Oo, totoo.
There are so many regional cuisines that needs to be discovered, that needs to be celebrated. And if we do not do that as Filipinos, no one else will do it for us. Diba? Parang it's okay that we are westernized. We have been colonized eh. It's okay that we patronize pastas and pizzas and steaks. There's nothing wrong with that. But we should not forget our own. Because that is the only way for us to elevate our cuisine and our identity on a global standard. If we forget this, if we forget these practices, if we forget our regional cuisine, then ang matatalo is tayo din as Filipinos eh. Diba? If we patronize others and we do not patronize our own, at the end of the day, ang talo tayo rin.
Totoo yan.
Diba? Tayo din eh. Bakit ba sikat na sikat ang Thai food? Bakit ba sikat na sikat ang Japanese food?
True.
Bakit ba sikat na sikat ang Korean food? Because ang mga Hapon, ang mga Thai, ang mga Koreans, the common denominator sa kanila is mahal nila yung sariling pagkain.
Yung kanila, sariling kanila.
Kultura nila. Kaya sikat na sikat sila. Ang Filipino food, kailangan din natin maging sikat na sikat. At in order for us to do that, we have to learn to love our own, to patronize our own, to elevate our own. Yun, Chef RV, kung bakit nag-survive ako ng 9 years.
And ikaw, Chef, yan na yung ginagawa mo. And ngayon, lumalago na yung advocacy mo, lumalago na yung business mo. Now, ilang branches na ang meron ang Palm Grill? Tatlo.
In the 9 years, yeah.
Alam mo, naku, I'm getting emotional dahil sa mga pinagsasabi ni Chef. Nung nakita ko na may magkakaroon ng Palm Grill sa airport,
Yes.
sabi ko, you know, this is the start na, kasi di ba, when you go to Hong Kong, nag-layover ka doon, you see Chinese restaurants, different regional Chinese restaurants. So it means na they're very proud of their cuisine.
And their identity.
Di ba yung identity
and who
nila?
they are.
Oo, the food and culture.
Pag pupunta ka sa airport natin dati, anong meron?
Huwag na natin banggitin ko.
Di ba?
Baka may magalit.
Hindi, kasi nakaka-hurt in a way. Na parang, bakit ba ang hirap nating mahalin yung sariling atin? Diba? Bakit hindi natin kayang maging super proud of our cuisines, diba? Parang kung kaya natin mag-patronize ng Korean samgyeopsal, kaya din natin magbigay ng same love.
Yes.
And the same way in patronizing this with our very own, diba? I would love to see the day, told ni Chef Tatung, diba? He's a good friend of ours. He promotes Filipino cuisine din. And konti lang yung mga nandoon sa pagpopromote talaga ng heart and soul of Filipino cuisine, di ba? There's nothing wrong with fusion. Okay lang yun. Wala akong issues with that. Pero huwag natin kalimutan yung traditional of how we do things. Di ba? Ang dami pang nating kailangang ma-explore. Chef Arves. And I live to see the day na pag pumasok ako sa isang Filipino restaurant maliban sa Lore at maliban sa Cabell, sa isang concept ko, I live to see the day na pag pumasok ako sa isang Filipino restaurant, makikita ko ang menu na full-blown Filipino ng from Luzon down to Tawi-Tawi.
Yun ang
Diba?
kailangan natin.
Yes, di ba? Na parang hindi lang Luzon lang, or Visayas lang, or Luzon, Visayas lang. I live to see the day na pag dine ko ng restaurant, pag buklad ko ng Filipino menu, I'll see Pinangat, I will see Tula Itum, I will see Pianggang, I will see even Ivatan cooking. Alam mo yon, all over, celebrated for who we are as Filipinos. Yun talaga yung pangarap ko.
And mangyayari yun, Chef.
Oo naman.
Oo, mangyayari yun
Mangyayari
soon.
yun for all of us, di ba?
Oo, kung
So,
ito
parang-
nga, di ba, ngayon, ilan na, 3, meron ka na sa airport.
Yes. oo.
Di ba? And yung Cabel is, nasaan ang Cabel?
Nasa Manila, San Miguel, sa tapat ng Malacanang Palace. It also serves Filipino heritage cuisines from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao naman.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So, for me, Chef R, grateful ako for opportunities like this, like your channel, allowing your platform to reach our voices, to reach your audiences. And I'm extremely grateful for that. So, talagang, I'm a huge fan of yours. And totoo po yun na when Chef Arvi said that I am humble from the time he met me and now nothing has changed, si Chef Arvi din naman.
Nako, this vlog is all about you and your restaurant, not about
kasi
me.
all I can say is, in the industry that we belong to, it's very rare na you find a chef who is also as humble, as you can be. I'm not saying others are not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody is humble. Pero when you get to connect on that level, I felt that, or I feel that a lot with Chef Tats. I feel that a lot with you. I feel that a lot with Chef Datu Pendatun, and all other chefs that I've worked with, di ba? And I hope, I mean, we belong to one industry the same. I hope it remains the same for all. Diba? We help each other, we promote each other, we push each other. Because our common goal naman is to elevate Filipino cuisine.
And mapakain ng masarap ang mga Pilipino.
Yes, tama.
'Di ba? Yun lang. Ang mga negosyo po, magkakakumpetensya yan. Pero tayong mga nagninegosyo, hindi naman kailangang hindi magkakaibigan, 'di ba? We should remain as friends
Yes.
and i-promote natin ang sariling atin.
Yeah, so we should always help each other.
Oo, yun lang naman yun eh. 'Di ba, Chef? Congratulations sa iyo. And thank you very much for your advocacy. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you. May dessert pa.
Oh, may liquor pa. Isa pa yan sa hinanap ko nung nasa Zamboanga.
Yeah, sa Zamboanga City kasi, may fresh fruit halo-halo with no shave ice na famous. Ang tawag doon is Knickerbocker in Zamboanga.
Knickerbocker.
Dito sa Palm Grill, we call it Knicker Ice Street. Yeah.
Okay. So, ito yung Knicker.
Knicker lang.
Knicker lang.
Pero sa Zamboanga City, ang tawag nila dyan ay Knickerbocker.
Yes.
So, yung version namin, Chef RV, if you've had this in Zamboanga,
Yes.
ang version namin is, yung kulay green sa baba is coconut jelly.
Wow.
Kasi sa Zamboanga, gulaman lang ang ginagamit nila.
Uy, mga dear, subukan nyo to. Hindi, may kakaiba sa kanya eh, na parang,
It's refreshing.
yes, tapos hindi masyadong, hindi overly sweet.
Yes, hindi masyadong matamis. Yung itsura niya, di ba, parang mukhang sobrang tamis, pero hindi siya overly sweet. Yeah.
Chef, nako sasabihin ko ulit, ang galing-galing mo.
Naku, salamat, Chef RV. Coming from Chef RV, it's a big thing.
And sana, ano pa, hindi sana, and darami pa ang mga branch nitong
Salamat, Chef RV.
Palm Grill.
First of all, Chef RV, maraming salamat
Okay,
again. Thank you for allowing us your platform. So, to the viewers, please, alam ko kung kayo ay nasa South, medyo malayo, pero pwede nyong bisitahin. This is a destination restaurant, ika nga, sabi nila. So, please visit Palm Grill in Tomas Morato. This is our main branch to discover the flavors of Southern Mindanao. Zamboanga, Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi. Now, if you don't want to go too far, meron po kami sa arrivals area ng Terminal 3 ng NAIA at Tambayan at iba pa food hall complex. May Palm Grill din po tayo doon. And kung nasa area kayo ng Araneta, Cubao area, so you can also follow us on our Facebook and Instagram. It's Palm Grill PH. And if you want to follow me din, pwede rin. It's Chef Miggy Cabel Moreno on Instagram and on Facebook. So, this is silently doing the work that I do. My passion, my heart, and my soul is in the food that we serve dito sa Palm Grill. So maraming salamat, Chef RV, for coming.
Thank
and
you
for
very
featuring
much,
us.
Chef, and to your team. More power.
Maraming
Mabuhay po kayo.
Thank you. Mabuhay.
Thank you.